Descendants the Musical is interesting. I've been weirdly obsessed with DCOMs lately, so when I heard that Descendants had a stage production, I knew I had to check it out. Things were already looking good when I saw that the 2-hour show had 24 songs in its runtime. I knew it wouldn't be sung through, but I was really excited for some original pieces. However, and this isn't necessarily a con, the plot is a conglomeration of the OG trilogy and therefore pulls almost all of its musical numbers from there. It primarily hits the story beats of D1 with the VKs trying to steal the wand for their parents. However, it diverges a bit by having Mal leave for the Isle partway through, giving us some of the Descendants 2 music, and the third movie gets some love with a cover of Break This Down at the climax alongside the barrier being taken down. Honestly, while I loved getting a 3 for 1, I do think it caused a few issues. See, when the main cast go to the Isle, Audrey and Chad comment on being the next in line for the throne. This seemed like it was going to give us a variation on the evil Audrey twist from D3, but instead the climax still has Jane taking the wand from Fairy Godmother, where I honestly think Audrey would have fit better. She genuinely got a bit of setup for it, and it would have helped the third film feel better wrecked. Jane, on the other hand, did have better motivations than the original film, but they didn't really give her a reason to be in the adaptation. I know Descendants isn't the deepest series you'll ever watch, but I do think it generally does a good job with not ignoring characters. Generally. Meanwhile, Jane feels like she was just in the musical because she was in the series in the first place. But even that's not a great excuse, because they did make cuts. For example, Lonnie and the sequel VKs never properly show up. That said, the opposite is true of the villain parents. Their role is extended by giving them a brief song covering Rotten to the Core, and since Hades isn't a part of this one, they're the ones who show up in the finale when the portal is open for good. I do like this change. It really helps them stand out more, and oh, also Professor Atomic Weight of Silver actually has a name now. He's Maurice. Musically, the show is pretty solid. It's got plenty of nearly unchanged bangers from the original trilogy, such as Space Between, Rotten to the Core, and Did I Mention, and most of them also get some nice reprises. The brand new songs were also really nice. Better Together was a great through line for the show, and Bad is the New Good was also a bop. What's that you say? These songs are actually from the animated spin-off show Wicked World? Okay, yeah, I looked it up later. They aren't actually original to the musical, but nonetheless, they're a vibe, and I wholeheartedly approve their inclusion. But wait, there's more. See, there is one original song here, kinda. Goal is the 11th song in the show, and it's awesome. It's literally just a reskin of Good to Be Bad, but it's set during tourney practice and works as a Jay and Carlos duet. Technically, it is more of a reprise since it reuses the tune and some lines from D3's opening number, but I like it, so I don't care. It's a new song as far as I'm concerned. I didn't realize I'd have this much to say about this show. I honestly thought it was going to be a really short, but hey, I enjoyed it. This definitely isn't like the greatest musical you're ever going to see, but if it ever gets a pro shot, which it literally never will, but whatever, I would watch that day one, that's for sure. Now, those are just a few of my thoughts, but what are yours? Let me know in the comments.